ain't got my cards. Come on.
Not your fucking slave.
Well, you usually are. You usually do everything for me.
Well, it's stopping. I'm stopping
You
it all.
down, you dick. Right, show me what I'm doing.
It's time to fend for yourself.
No, not.
You are. You are. And tell her she's got to fend for herself.
Trust.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
What the Pluck? Season 10.
Here we go. And
Yes!
isn't this the guest that you've been waiting for at your front door?
Oh, yeah. Is that the ring doorbell going? Where are you?
Ding dong. There is motion at your front door. It's What the Pluck. Hello, welcome back to season 10.
Season 10.
We are in double digits. Can you believe it?
Double digits.
Can't believe it.
Season 10, I feel like we've had no time off.
Feel incredibly lucky.
She feels lucky, I feel knackered, obviously.
Just got to appreciate the good
Yeah.
things as well.
I feel like we've had no time off. Straight back into season 10.
Here we are.
But it does feel good.
We've got to get back into season 10 because we've got Christmas coming up.
All of this season, guys, we've had to work around busy times in salon, and we're like, we've got to go back.
No.
Because no one's going to listen. Third week in December.
I know.
So we've got to go.
And I will admit it, we slacked a bit last season. We slacked a bit.
Speak
This
for
season,
yourself.
we will promise to bring you chaos, guests. We've got something really exciting at end of season.
Yeah. 2 exciting things.
What? Yeah, I know.
2.
What you all can be involved in.
I've had an email as well. I'll tell you after.
In fact, you can all be involved in both things.
Both things.
So I'm super excited.
We're treating you.
If you want to hear about it before anybody else, please join our broadcast channel that is on our Instagram page. And it's where we just talk everything, What the Pluck, and we're going to give them the first dibs on what's happening.
Dibs.
Yep.
Dibs.
Exciting. So, welcome back. I hope you have had a great summer. And we're now officially into autumn and we're getting ready. Dare we say that C word? We're getting ready to come into Christmas. I fucking love Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, starting it off.
strong.
Yeah, straight away. Absolutely love Christmas. Jamie, do you love Christmas?
I mean, it's all right.
I just love it. I love the whole, like, you know, like when people are single at Christmas and they're like, oh, I just feel so lonely. No, I don't. Why would you want somebody at Christmas? Like, my Christmases are so busy. If I had to think of a significant other,
Busy in salon? Or
just busy in life,
busy
salon,
in life.
everything. You know what I mean? Like, every salon Christmas is hectic, but
Yeah.
salon, your life in general at Christmas, mine is really busy. So I acknowledge that I'm on my own. I'm quite happy for it.
Yeah, I think it's all right. It's a lot of hype for an imaginary man. Honestly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very Christian of us.
Excuse me.
We'll not get into it.
You're not getting into it. I'm Catholic, so shut the hell
She's
up.
Catholic.
Right now. Okay.
Is Christmas Day when he were born in Barn?
Yes.
Apparently. Anyway, so episode 1.
Right. If my mum's just listened, sorry, turn off. Anyway, okay, so episode 1, we're coming back with a bang, and we're going to put a little spin on it. This season, you're going to see some guests that we've never had on before.
Yeah.
And we're excited about
Some good topics.
Yeah.
But we're kicking episode 1 off. Before we kick episode 1 off, actually,
we want to say a massive thank you to... Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
We want to say a massive thank you to our sponsor, Buff Brows, and also a massive congratulations to them.
They've got married.
Georgie and Harry, who own Buff Brows, have got married.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I know that you wanted something really low-key, but by the looks of the photographs, it definitely weren't low-key, and it looked absolutely fantastic. The day that they were doing it, we were at the Brow Network in Scotland, weren't we?
Yeah. So, I mean, it looked great.
It did.
It
we know
looked
it were.
absolutely great.
It were.
And then, yeah, when they were like, oh, just something low-key, I thought
Just
that's
having something
like
low-key.
me saying, oh, I'm just doing something low-key for my birthday.
Never gonna
But yeah.
So massive congratulations to them too, and also thank you for yet again another season of sponsoring us. We are super grateful. If you head on over to the Buff Brows website, you can enter code. Oh, you got a new code?
I don't think we've got a new one yet.
Right, well, we're going to tell them what it is. So, Harry, it is WTP15.
That's the old one.
Oh.
So try using code WTP15. If not, head on over to the link in our bio, or we'll write it in our bio and bag yourself some discounts. Have you got a discount code? I have.
What, a personal one?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Use code LONG. It gets you 10% off.
What? No, but we
I've
want
got
15.
my own.
No, I ain't got
Yeah,
my
but
own.
if WTP15 don't work, they
I
can
might
try
have
LONG.
my own. I might have my own, but I just don't
Try
use it.
Harriet.
Fuck.
Try.
Just try O. And if
you know,
it
like,
don't work, just message us.
If you were trying to like hack somebody's like account,
I'll tell you what's best.
just try using all of
I'll
that
tell you
stuff
what's
that
best
you
thing
think.
to do. To type it in Chat GPT. That'll tell you what.
Right, they're going to
discount
drop
code
us as
is.
sponsors out there now. We've told everyone to go rogue on internet to get discount.
Right, well, we'll cut that bit out. Anyway, so our first episode is called Grow Your Business, Protect Your Peace.
Yes.
Because that's what we want to do, innit? That's what we're challenging. We need to get in that frame of mind for 2026, because even though we don't want to admit it, it is around the corner.
Can't wait.
It's coming. I can see it in distance.
Can't wait. And when you think, or like when you hear scaling your business, you automatically start to think of like more clients, working more hours, more money. But what if real scaling starts with you? And we haven't turned cheesy. We're not doing new year, new me
Bollocks.
bullshit. That's not what we're saying. It just
I love
so
how we both
happens.
thought of a B.
It just so happens to be around this time of year. But you know, you want to be thinking about like your mindset, your boundaries, self-care,
Building on your confidence.
yeah. And this week we're going to dive into what it really takes to build your biz while protecting your aura, your peace, your chakra.
We are the most unspiritual people in terms of like chakras. Actually, we're into it now a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if we count putting brown noise on a night to chill out, then
yeah.
you know, we're very, very sacred. So rest is strategy, and it is not laziness.
Yes.
So obviously we all go into this, like, we've gone into this business, and if you're self-employed, I don't know about you guys, but I always feel like if I say no to clients and stuff like that, and if I don't work hard, I'll not earn any money, and then clients will go elsewhere. Now, that is not always the case. We do need some rest sometimes as well. So it is strategy, because we can't work as well as what we could if we were rested.
Yeah. And we obviously, with opening the salon, me and George, we have a rule now. After 7 o'clock, we don't talk about work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because everything comes back round to it. Like, I don't know, you'll be watching something on TV and the decor's really nice. And I'm like, oh, that'd look nice in salon. Or we could do something. Everything comes back to the business.
So what do you do? Do you just take a photograph of it and think, I'll talk to him in
I'll
between
just
the
say,
hours off?
have a look at that. Remember, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Do you?
Yeah.
Quite like
Don't
that.
talk about it, because otherwise you just spend all night talking about it. And even though you're not physically moving, I'm laid on the sofa with a glass of wine, it's tiring. And I do need that time just to sit and watch Real Housewives and not use any brain power.
Yeah.
Just to like recharge. And then I
Yeah.
get up next morning, coffee, I'm like straight on emails.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've rested.
I think it's really important to designate like times out as well. Like
Yes.
if you're working our day, even if like you're on a day off and you think I'm going to do some admin today, set some time aside for that, and that is your hours. And if you run over that, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe give yourself a little bit like an hour run over time, but like try and cut it off, because if you are not, you're not working at your full capacity. If you're tired and you're drained and stuff like that, you're not working at your best capacity and your full self, really. Definitely. And I just think like in terms of like self-care, you've got to be making sure, even if you're like a CEO, right, you're the boss, you say you run a salon, or say you even just self-employed, you've got to be able to take days off. And when I say days off, you're not checking your socials for your beauty businesses.
Yeah.
Or if you are, you're checking them and you're checking your messages, but then you're marking read, then you're marking unread, so you can remember to come back to it. Just try and give yourself a little bit of downtime.
Yeah. And sometimes we can fear kind of like giving control to somebody else and offloading stuff. But if there's a task in your business that you just hate doing, you dread it, and a lot of the time you put off doing it, don't be afraid to delegate that to somebody else for them to do, because that might be where they're that might be a task that they're great at.
Yeah.
You've just got to sometimes give control over to somebody else, because all that time worrying and stressing and thinking about, God, that's coming up, I need to do that.
Yeah.
You're not going to have that anymore, and you can focus on what you actually enjoy doing in order to grow your business.
And we've been talking about this that weekend, actually, because we have been to the Brown Network in Glasgow, and we had an amazing girl on stage called Lucy Grant, and she does social, like she does content. She's the content manager for Saint and Serenity, I think. And I was talking to her after, and I am thinking about getting somebody in place for my socials, because I'm not great on social. I hate doing content and stuff like that, but that's because I'm maxed out to my full capacity in salon and I'm stretched. So when it comes to and some people really enjoy it. Jamie enjoys doing content and posting it and stuff. I hate it. So I think if you could pass that on and give that to somebody else as a job and say, do this for me, can you do this for me? You know, it's probably going to grow your business, and it's going to make you not look better, but basically it's going to make you better all around. And it's going to take that. If I had somebody doing that for me, I know that would give me peace, and I'd feel like, oh, that bit's sorted.
Because you don't do it, but then you're stressed because you haven't done it.
I stress. I write it on my to-do list. The amount of times I do to-do lists every week, and that is on my to-do list every week, and it's a job that doesn't get done. So the messages get answered, but the things don't get posted. So to give somebody a job like that, I think we sometimes need to let go of the reins and be like, somebody help me.
But it's like with the podcast. So we've come into season 10, guys, and we've got an editor.
Yes, we are.
We're very bougie now.
I know.
Jokes.
We're not. We're just knackered.
Yeah. But we've got an editor, and it's something that I'd been editing the podcast. Well, I've edited it all the way through. But it got to the point where we had so much going on outside of the podcast, each individually. Then there was the podcast. Then all these other bits. And it was like, I don't have time to edit it.
And what happens is, we'll openly admit it because we're always honest with you. Like, we got to the point where we weren't enjoying it anymore. Yeah. It became like a chore. And I think as soon as your work becomes a chore, like me and Jamie started this podcast as not only a hobby, but kind of like, we wanted it just as a bit of fun. We liked it.
We never thought it'd become what it is now.
No, we never thought it would become like this.
Never thought we'd make money from it or anything like that.
No. We just wanted to help a few people out and have a bit of a laugh and stuff like that, and just show a different side to us from that professional persona that we have. But it became because we were so overstretched and overworked by it, it became we weren't enjoying it, and we were kind of not dreading, but kind of oh God.
Let's record, and then it were.
Yeah, it was just hard, and I think as soon as something, even in salon life, as soon as something turns into a chore or something that you're not enjoying, you need to take a step back and think, what can I do to change this?
Yeah.
And get that enjoyment back. What can I do to take the pressure off myself and get that enjoyment back? So that's what we've done.
So let us know what you think of the editing and if we need to fire them.
And they'll definitely be listening to this because they'll be editing it. So
leave this bit in.
And they'll cut this bit out.
So next we want to talk about mindset shifts and imposter syndrome. So comparison, that is going to feed insecurity. So if you spend your time on social looking at perfect salons, perfect kits, perfect results, perfect this, perfect that, I'm going to tell you right now, it's all fake. Social media is fake. Nobody or very few people come on social media and share the shit.
Yeah.
You get the glitter. Well, no, you get the shit covered in glitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't see the, like, you know, daily slog. So try not to focus too much on all this perfection that you see online.
And how many times have we like seen a post and saved it in our archives, because we just, not our archives, but we've saved it and we've thought, oh God, I want that, I want it to look like this, I want it to look like that. Like, most of it now online is all bloody AI.
I know.
What's real? What is even real anymore? Yeah, don't get too like bogged down with it. They're not showing you the crap.
Yeah.
They're not showing you, they're not saying to you, actually, I've had an investor that's invested in my salon or whatever, or I'm married to a sugar daddy.
Yes.
Who's paid for my salon. Well, that's just a dream, isn't it? But
you also need to shake off that kind of like, I'm not good enough narrative. So what I want you to do is go into the bathroom right now. Pause this podcast once I've finished this sentence. Go into that bathroom.
Oh, this is going to be very wholesome, but go on.
Look at yourself and say, I am that bitch.
I am enough.
No, too far.
That's
I am
what
that
you're gonna
bitch.
say. I am that bitch. Put some Cardi B on.
Yeah. Go into the bathroom and have a word with yourself.
And remember also that clients are booking you. Your clients, if you have got repeat custom, they're booking you. They're not booking perfection. And we had a girl who were on the panel at the Brown Network at the weekend, and she was saying that, you know, she's dealt with some grief in her career. And she was saying that she went back to work quite soon after, and she said it almost was like I was real with my clients when I wanted to cry and when I felt down about certain things. I was real with my clients and I said, I don't really feel like talking today, or I feel like this today, because clients do want that realness of you. They are booking for you. They're not booking for, oh, this is going to be perfection and nobody's going to speak to me and everything's going to be so professional and blah, blah, blah. Like, if you've got repeat custom and repeat clients and loyal clients, they're wanting to come for you as well. So don't always think like everything's got to be bang on perfect and blah, blah. Obviously, your treatments, they've got to be 10-10 to the best of your ability.
That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah. But you as a person, like, don't put so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
And for them to leave and think, oh, God, what did I say that for? Or what did I do that for? Or whatever.
And I think whenever you're making like decisions, whether it's about your business or what you're bringing in, what new treatments, you know, tools, anything like that, stop looking at failure as like something that, you know, you've done wrong or a weakness. Look at it as something that you're going to learn from.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you don't try, you'll never know.
Yeah, true.
So even if it fails, you can learn from that and take away some things that you know what not to do next time you do something similar.
Yeah, yeah. Now, let's talk about boundaries and saying no. You are allowed to say no. Even though these people are paying you, you are allowed to say no. Let no be the new thing that you are comfortable saying in 2026. That if you've had enough, if you can't possibly fit in another client that day, if you just haven't got the mental capacity to deal with even that client that day, because it's a certain kind of client, you are okay to say no. Like, or if they say, can you just squeeze this on at the end of my treatment as well? If he can't do it and you want to be realistic, just say no. It's fine to say no.
Are you going to listen to that?
Sometimes I say no, but it plays a little bit on my mind, because I think I could have earned X amount then if I'd have just said yeah. It's hard. I will admit it is hard to say no, but you got to do it.
Sometimes saying no can be quite scary and quite difficult. So we definitely recommend getting some templates saved on your notes, on your phone, on your laptop, iPad, whatever it is that you're using to communicate with clients. Get some little kind of like pre-done scripts on how to say no to somebody when they ask for a discount, how to ask for money when somebody's cancelled last minute.
Yeah.
Because all of these things, when you're thinking, she didn't turn up, I need to message her, how am I going to ask for 50% of that treatment? How do I word it? That can all play on your mind. So if you have all of these things pre-done, when you're faced with these situations, it's a lot easier.
I think as well, like if you look at your appointment book or whatever you've got if you in place, if you look at that morning and you are jam-packed, fully booked, if there's somebody in that day that wants something else adding on or whatever, you've got to feel when you look at that jam-packed day of all them clients and all them appointments, you want it to go as smoothly as possible. You don't want anybody to be late. You don't want anybody to be trying to reschedule. You don't want anybody that is gonna like want an add-on treatment or anything like that. So feel comfortable in saying no to that. So you want it to go as smoothly as possible, and by it going as smoothly as possible, it's going to protect your peace a little bit.
Yeah.
I think so. Saying no kind of like plays into that, into the whole saying keeping your peace kind of thing.
And every time you say yeah but don't mean it, that's affecting your peace.
Yeah, because they think that then that you'll do it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, she did it last time.
And you know that you've just said yeah, but internally you're thinking, why did I say that?
Yeah.
Why? Okay, so next we're going to touch on social media confidence.
Okay. Your skin deserves kindness, and that's why I&Co Cosmetics have created a natural, gentle skincare which is made especially for sensitive skin. There's no harsh chemicals, there's no fuss, it's just soothing, nourishing care that lets your natural glow shine through. And just for you, What the Pluck listeners, you can enjoy an exclusive 15% off with the discount code WTP at the checkout. So if you head on over to their socials, you can follow the link in the bio and it'll take you to their website and you can buy those amazing products. So don't forget the code WTP15. I&Co Cosmetics, it's gentle skincare and it is naturally beautiful. It's soft on the skin, but it's strong on results.
Calling all brow artists and semi-permanent makeup professionals, the UK Brow Awards 2026 are officially on the horizon. With over 5,000 competitors across 28 countries, this is the event of the year for our industry. Last year's live stream reached 1.6 million engagements worldwide, and this year it's set to be even bigger. With 250 guests in the room, plus thousands more watching online, it's a stage you need to be a part of. Entries and ticket sales are open right now, so don't wait because categories are filling up fast. So head on over to the Brow Awards website and secure your place at the UK's only globally trademarked Brow Awards. A lot of people don't do social for fear of being judged.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Do you know what it is? Half the time, I think people are scared to be judged by the people that already know them, that are not even in the same business.
Yeah.
You know, like that would look at them and think, because if you were in the same business, people would get what you were talking about and they'd get why you're doing it. But I feel like people are scared to post on social because they're scared of people that know them in their day-to-day life judging what they're doing a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like I think that's a fear. But like you've got to think, are people really going to start commenting on your posts and saying you look stupid?
Yeah, they're not going to comment. They might think it, but they're not going to say it. But yeah, who cares?
What you don't know won't hurt you, will it?
No, like a lot of my reels on Instagram where I'm talking to camera, you know how you can see that it's been sent?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I just find it hilarious. I'm like, I know that I'm in a group chat right now. And they're like...
How can you see that?
It tells you. Like how many times it's been sent. Yeah.
I'm going to look at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a look at that.
But I think, I love doing social. I really don't care what anybody thinks of me on social.
No.
Like that's Jamie Long, we talked about it before. That's what I do for like work, business,
yeah,
whatever.
Who cares?
I don't really care.
Who cares?
So yeah, I know it's easy for us to say don't care, but
I know it's a hard thing, but as soon as you like dip your toe in a little bit and you're all right speaking on camera and stuff like that, then you just think, not bothered.
And like if you're out and about doing social, always remember the strangers that are around you. They don't know if you have 1 follower or 1 million followers.
Yeah.
They have no idea because they don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like social is that big now anyway. If you were sat in a restaurant on your own doing social, I feel like, yeah, probably a few like Karen and Dave's would look at you. But if you said to waitress, oh, I'm just doing something for social, she'd be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Like, nobody cares. Nobody knows. I feel like social's that big now. I mean, some people might be sending you reels. If you see that they're sending you reels or whatever, some people might be sending it to saying, I need to do something like this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put a spin on it. I'm trying to make light of it. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Who knows?
You might be in a group chat, but you also might be in a group chat for the right reasons where they're saying, we need to do something like that. So let's protect your pre-skills, guys, and let's think of it being like that.
And I think if you're not good with social or you're a bit scared to start doing social and putting yourself out there on it, start with stories, because stories are only visible for 24 hours.
True. Yeah. Stories are an easy one.
Yeah.
Because then you don't... And do you know what? Once you've posted something, don't go back over and watch it. Honest to God, do you know, like on the What the Pluck grid on social, if I see it if it comes up on my TikTok and I think, oh, that's my voice, I skip past it because I just think, I don't care. I've put it out there, the reel's posted, I don't want to hear what I'm saying, I don't want to go back over it and think, oh, I look dodgy in that, oh, my fringe is not right, or whatever. Who cares? Once you've posted it, forget about it, post it. So if you want to ease yourself in gently, do stories.
Yeah. And I think because we are on the pod, we always talk about like being like just ourselves and showing you the raw and like honest side of our lives and us in the beauty industry. That's why it's not that we don't care, we're just being unfiltered.
Do you know what? It's not that I don't care, because at the weekend I posted a story of me and I just got out of the shower and I got I got a towel on and a towel on my head and I had zero makeup on whatsoever. If anybody saw it, they were probably horrified. But I put it on and I put it on the stories. Probably wouldn't have posted it on the grid, to be honest, because I would have thought that's going to stay on there and I'll have time to overthink it and think I need to take that off. But I put it on the story because I also want people to know, like, my getting ready is the same as your getting ready. I look shit without makeup on. Like, I want people to feel like it is acceptable to post stuff like that. And not everything has to be so like perfect and filtered and all this shit.
That's when it like consumes your life, because you're always trying to find like the perfect setup, the perfect lighting, you look perfect, you sound. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Just do it. Social's meant to be fun, so just do it.
Yeah. True.
Okay. CEO level self-care and scaling smart. So scaling doesn't always mean more, it can just mean better.
Yeah.
So scaling your business, it doesn't have to be that you're taking on more staff, you're getting more self-employed people in, you go into a bigger premises or whatever. It can just mean that you're going to scale by running a tighter ship and running your business better. That's still progression. Yeah. You're still progressing there. That's still working towards something. It doesn't have to be that you're wanting to launch a makeup line and a this and a that, which we see a lot of people do. So again, don't feel disheartened if your idea of scaling doesn't match that person's idea of scaling, because we'll all see it differently.
Yeah.
And I can never say that. CEO habits that support growth. I think we've kind of touched on them. So it's looking after yourself. That's what you need to do. Like whether it's going to the gym, you always feel better when you've been to the gym.
You're not gonna like when you start your car and you're doing a long journey, a 3-hour journey, and it says like 4 miles in tank. You're not gonna think, well, I'll risk it. You're going to think, I need to go to the petrol station and fill up for this long journey. And I need to get a good podcast on What the Plug. And I need to get a good playlist on. You need to be set up for your journey.
Yeah.
So you're not going to just get in your car and think, I'm just going to risk this. Probably might run out on way there. In fact, we know it definitely will. But we're just going to risk it. We're not going to do that. So you've got to just think, you've got to like well oil yourself. Like if it's...
Wow.
I know, I don't know where this is coming from. But if it's like, even if it's something like, you know, when I go to work some days, I feel better. I know it sounds really ridiculous, but I feel better when my hair's been washed. and stuff like that.
Okay.
And my nails are done. If I've got no nails on and I've got chipped nails and my hair's greasy and it's scraped back, it's probably because I've worked 74 hours in 3 days. But more hours than what is in the days. But I feel better when I'm more prepared. And I always think what's a really important thing is, I didn't used to be a person like this, but I think your morning routine starts with your night routine. So your night routine, you need to prep for your morning. So if you want to leave everything till morning, which hands up, like I am a last minute person with everything. But for the last probably like 8-9 months, I get up super early. I'm talking like my body naturally wakes up at 5 a.m. I'm part of 5 a.m. club now.
Yeah.
If I would have done that podcast again, what we did then all them seasons ago, I'd have been smashing it. I were up at 4:30 this morning.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, at 4:30, I were up. I walking dog in dark. Honestly, it wasn't even night. I were having to use torch on my phone. Listed some, even did stuff like listed some stuff on Vinted. Like did stuff for podcasts.
Yeah.
Like I were up, I were doing it. But even stuff like meal prep. You're doing your meal prep at morning. If you're going to take any food to work, you're doing it night before. If you need to wash your hair or put an hair mask in, you're doing it night before. You're not thinking, I'll wash it in the morning. Yeah. You're setting your alarms early. You're even planning what you're going to wear. Don't run out of time and think, oh God, what am I going to wear for work? I've got 10 minutes before I set off. You're planning it night before. Put it out. So it's done. It makes your morning so easy. Even put your cup of tea, even put your cup out on side. I do with my tea bag in it. I do. So all I've got to do when I go downstairs is flick kettle on because it's there. My spoon, everything is there. The only thing I have to get out is milk in fridge.
Wow.
Done.
I do think like your morning routine, like
massive.
if you get up late or anything like that. And like you said, if just knowing what you're going to, like, I don't wear uniform to work. I know you do, we don't here. But I've had days where I've rushed and then I've got in, I've thought, shit, I need to film that for Buxy. I need to film that. But I don't want to because I've had to throw something on last minute. Yeah. Where if you're prepared, I can come in. I know I've got something that looks all right on.
Yeah.
I brought food from home, so I'm not going out to spend £7 on lunch, which I just like despise doing.
I know.
And all of these things, that'll just affect your day. And then on top of it, you've got clients showing up late and you've run out of this. And before you know it, the day's just turned to an absolute
and you just
shit
think, oh,
show.
I can't wait to get home.
Yeah.
And you just feel so unorganised and stuff like that. Like, I've packed up all my bag today for work tomorrow. You know, everything that I need to take in and stuff like that tomorrow. And just having stuff that's set aside, thinking I need to do that tomorrow. It's all set there, it's all packed and it's all ready to go. So all I've got to do is, and do you know what's one of the biggest things to do in the morning, which I find really helpful? Move. Just move. Get out of bed. Don't be dragging yourself out of bed last minute and thinking, oh God, I've got to go to work and I'm not going to bother putting any makeup on. Why? Because if you're not putting any makeup on, unless you are drop dead gorgeous, you look like you've just got out of bed. Wow. Make sure you've got a fresh LVL and your brows are done. I'm telling you now, if you're going to work with no makeup on, make sure everything else make sure it's clean and prepped. But if like, you've got to move. Go out, go to gym or something like that, or walk your dog, or even if you're not walking your dog, just walk around the bloody house or garden or something. Yeah. Just get some
blood flowing.
Get some dopamine, natural dopamine going.
Right.
Can't you tell I'm a gym girly now?
Oh, apparently.
Hey!
And you also need to protect your time off like it's money in bank.
Yeah.
Like your time off is your time off for a reason. Mm-hmm. So we've got that money in bank, making that interest.
Absolutely.
And we look after that. We make sure no one touches it. So what we've got to do is time off.
Unfortunately, taxman touches it, but that's another. Yeah.
But that's how you've got to treat it. Like, you need time off. You wouldn't work for somebody else and be employed and accept no holidays. Mm-hmm. So why are you accepting that from yourself? Are you mad?
Right, I'm going to switch things up now and I'm going to ask you a little question, okay?
Hit me.
So here's some questions for you. You can hit me back with some. What is your self-care ritual, what you follow to be a good business owner?
Oh, Oh. No, well, I've said it. Like, no business talk after 7. Some trash TV. Just to, like... Because it doesn't take no brain power.
Speaking of trash TV, completely off subject. Have you started watching Married at First Sight?
Watched first one last night.
Jesus Christ. I'm hooked in.
Good.
Even my mum is hooked in.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after.
Fantastic.
But yeah, just watch something like that I don't have to think about. And I do daily to-do lists.
Yeah.
Because if I do weekly,
Don't get
even
done.
though you should do the big jobs to begin with so the rest of your week's easy, I never do. I start with easy ones. So I do a daily to-do list.
What I've started doing to try and put less pressure on myself is do a monthly to-do list of things that's got to be done that month.
Yeah, it'd be 30th, 31st, and I'd have a shit ton of stuff to do.
No, it won't, Jamie, because you're really organised.
No, that's why I need a daily. I need daily.
I try and do daily. I write weekly. But, you know, like, if I've got a couple... I don't put too much pressure on myself. If I've got a couple of jobs ticked off from that list on a day, it's fine. I'm all right.
I also take... I don't know if it's really self-care. Some mushrooms.
Right, well, you don't take mushrooms because that's illegal.
Mushroom gummies.
Like sleep gummies.
No.
Are they
They're
legal?
not, yeah, they are legal.
Oh, well, they're
I
not
bought
mushroom
them.
then, are they surely?
No, it's some mushroom. It's
Lion's
like
mane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe is it? I don't know. It's like a gummy. So I'm like a rattling gummy. I take them to go to sleep, and then I have some in the morning that's for like clarity.
Oh.
Really good.
Have you tried the Energizer ones?
From the brand that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Give
Yeah.
you a bit of a boost. But yeah, these ones that have got mushroom in, I find if I have them and that's when I smash out my to-do list.
Yeah. Really?
And I like, things all come into bed. I think, oh shit, yeah, I meant to do that.
What,
That's
from
going
the
on today.
relax ones?
No, it's a different brand. It's
Oh.
not Habby, it's a different brand. They
you
are
take 'em
legal,
at
by the
night?
way. No, I take them at morning.
So you take Lion's Mane at morning?
I don't know if it is lion's mane.
Right, well, you're going to have to
It's
send
mushroom.
Because you know I love a supplement.
It's something like that. But anyway, supplements, you might find them, like I just said, I take them to sleep. Those to focus, and whether it's all just a bit of a gimmick or what's it called when you
psychological. It's a little bit like a placebo effect.
yeah, it could be that.
Yeah.
But it's working for me.
But it's working.
And I'm gonna keep doing it.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I take like ridiculous amounts of vitamins. I swear by is it El Serra? I swear by them. My friend said to me, she's just started taking them and said to me, what difference do you feel? I was like, I don't know. but I don't stop taking them in case I feel a dramatic difference. So, but like, it's working. Whatever.
Yeah. I had them sleeping ones and I ran out.
Yeah.
And I had to go to bed and I was like, I thought, I'm not
panicked.
going to be able to sleep.
Right, you've just put in my head that I ain't got no Energizer ones left, and I'm thinking, how am I going to get through tomorrow without my Energizing gummies?
We'll go after. There's a shop down
We're
there.
going to have to. We have to
I
call
was like, how am I
up,
going to
babe.
sleep?
Have you not got any sleep ones?
No, I have. I went and bought some other day.
Well, I ain't got no waking up ones, so we're going to have to go and stock up.
We're
want
not
to
drug
sleep
addicts that need something to like get us to sleep, wake us up, make us move.
No, I
we
do.
promise. Okay, when was the last time you felt like an imposter in your own business? Deep.
Tell me what it means.
So when was the last time you felt like an imposter in your own business, like it weren't yours, like you didn't, it was just a bit too much, and you were kind of winging it?
Do you
You
know
know, like
what?
imposter syndrome.
Yeah, where I feel like I don't really belong here.
Yeah.
Never.
I thought you were gonna go
that is-
daily.
That is mine. Bitch, that's mine. I eat, sleep and breathe there. So I never feel like an imposter.
Wow, good for you.
Sometimes I feel like... Do I ever feel like, oh my God, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Not in salon, but sometimes like when I've done big jobs for people, I've thought, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like a little bit, you get a tiny bit like fearful.
Yeah.
We did before we went on stage for the Brown Network. To me, that weren't a scary thing at all. To Jamie, it were a little bit. And I think we have different moments like that. And thank God we're yin and yang. So I think when one of us is feeling it, the other one can say, we're fine. It's fine. Because I kept like looking at him like, why are you nervous? Shut up. It's fine. Who cares? Like, blah, blah. And I said to him, just look at how many people are in the room. It'll make you feel better. And he's like, no. I needed to see the room. I needed to look round the corner and see like 120 people sat there for me to know what I was walking into. Jamie were like, I can't look at them.
No, I
So
need to go in
we
blind.
are yin and yang. But I think I'd probably say Brow Awards, because that's the biggest event we've done. 450 people stood outside that room.
That's why I didn't want to see, because we were in that room and watched it fill up, and it went from empty to packed.
We can never, and this is what I was trying to say to you at Brow Network, like with the Brow Awards were as full capacity, like we couldn't get any bigger than that. That was 4 times bigger than what we did this weekend.
Yeah.
And there were a moment where I thought you were really panicking, so I had to keep it together because you were having a panic attack. But I had to keep it together and be like, it's fine, I'm the stable one, like, which is probably...
For a change.
Which is always, in situations like that, I am the stable one. I am like the mother, like, where I'm like, it's okay. But in daily life, he is the stable one. But... it's I probably said that. Probably said Brow was when we stood outside and I was looking and I'm thinking, how have we ended up here? How am I doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you another imposter syndrome.
Go on.
When I were in Scary Spice's dressing room waiting for her to come in, and I was surrounded by leopard print.
When you sat by yourself at stuff like that and you're waiting, you just look around and you think, how have I ended up here?
I remember pulling into Amanda Alden's courtyard, getting ready to knock on her door to tell her that I were here, and I thought, I can't get out of the car. Like, what? I don't know what I'm doing. No. I can't do it. Like, honestly, there's just some moments that were really scary, sat in that dressing room surrounded by leopard print thinking, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't if she asked me my name, I ain't got a fucking clue. Well, yeah, there is some moments. But then you've just got to remember who the fuck you are.
Wow, she's dropping the bombs this time. Go on.
Oh, right.
That's me.
One. Okay. What is... Okay. Oh, this is a good one for you.
Go on.
Okay, you need to be really honest for this one, Jamie.
I always am.
Okay, what has been the most awkward thing that you've ever filmed for socials?
I will be completely honest. I think, anyway, you might say it's something different. The only time...
What, for you?
Yeah. The only time I didn't kick off...
Oh, God.
I just voiced a very strong opinion.
Wow.
This
could be anything.
HD Brows launched their, what it called? Better Brows. It were 3 products. Brow Maximizer. They were white. It were like aftercare. There were 3 products.
Oh, I think I remember this, but tell
Tint
me.
Lock Serum, Brow Maximizer, and there was something else I'm sure there were. And the kind of theme for the campaign, it was all like very science and like the glass jars that they're using, like science and stuff that. Because it
like
were
chemistry.
All like, yeah, it were very like all these products had like really good ingredients in them. And they got me a fucking lab coat that said Brow Doctor, and they wanted me to wear it, and I was like, no.
Did you wear it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, because I feel like, even though you said I was like, no, I'm thinking, I'm sure I've seen you in that coat.
I was like, no. But the picture I had
quite like that
is
though.
one from the back of me on the balcony at Harley Street.
Do you know
that
what,
I took myself? But when they were doing it, and I was like, it's embarrassing. Like, you're trying to make me look stupid.
Yeah, but sometimes I think like what you think was stupid or cringy, I quite liked that. I remember that post actually, and I quite liked that, the Brow Doctor.
It weren't me.
Yeah,
I'm not very
feel gimmicky,
and it felt gimmicky, and I can remember I was just like, I feel like you're trying to make me look stupid.
Do you feel like though, because this goes back to the whole confidence on social media thing, do you feel like it was because you thought other people were going to take piss out of it?
I probably won't want to wear it now.
Yeah, but did you think even more people are going to take the piss out of this?
I don't think take the piss. I think it's how you want to portray yourself on social. Yeah. And it felt, it just felt like fancy dress. A bit too...
Please don't tell me they made you wear glasses.
No, but can you imagine, like, they wanted like a setup, the one, and I was I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
So that were the most...
I think so, yeah. It's the first one that springs to mind anyway.
I can't even think of anything that they would have... Oh, God, I can remember one.
Me?
No, not of you.
Go on.
Probably when I look back now, it's cringy, but at the time we thought it were iconic. When we were doing Christmas brows, and I got antlers on my brows. We'd drawn antlers. Made my brow really bushy, so it looked a bit like a fur animal, and put antlers on it. Probably that, when I look back now.
But like that, to me, I'm like, it's just makeup. Like, you could look back at your makeup from 10 years ago and think, God, that's awful. That's embarrassing.
I can't really think of anything. I can't really.
Yeah.
I probably, do you know what? Because I think when I've posted
Episode
stuff,
1 of this podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to What the Pluck.
And we talked really nice and special. Hi, so I am Harriet Thacker.
Right, final one. If Instagram disappeared tomorrow, would you panic or would you feel relief?
Relief. For an example, somebody sent me today, people are always trying to set me up with people, obviously. And they sent me a name of a guy. They were like, you need to meet up with this guy. They were like, look at him on social. Before you know it, you're looking on social. You've made this life of them on social. You've created this life. That might not be his life. On social, that's probably not our lives. Do you know what I mean? But so would I be relieved? Yeah, a little bit, because I'd think, oh, we're all not in competition anymore.
Yeah.
We're all like, we all ain't got that pressure of posting and sharing and who's got the most followers. I know some people's world would absolutely collapse. People who are influencers, for example, because that's their job. And they rely heavily on that. And I will say social media and Instagram and that have got me a lot of custom. But what's got me the most custom is word of mouth. Yeah. So, and recommendations and stuff like that. So, what would you think, love? Would you? Or would you be relieved for a bit?
A bit, then I'd want it back.
To nosy on other people?
No, just to post pictures of myself. And
that, ladies and gentlemen, is Jamie Long in a nutshell. Okay. So, last one now. Do you think that beauty pros forget that they're CEOs and not just techs?
Definitely. I feel like in our industry, we're physically doing that treatment, and sometimes we get so caught up in the actual doing of services that we forget that we've got a business. Yeah. Do you know what as well? I think some stuff's really rewarding, like to us, all throughout the week, and probably for the last couple of months, because we've not been to any events or anything like that, like big events, or hosted anything, we felt like we are just the stylists. We're just the bosses of salons, and we've gone in and done that. Until we go to something like the Brown Network, where people are coming up and saying, oh my God, can I have a picture with you? Oh my God, I listen to your podcast all the time. And you think, oh, actually, I'm all right. Yeah. I'm actually quite good at this job, and I inspire other people. You kind of forget that you're not just it's Harriet who does my brows. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of think that there's
you
two
forget.
sides to it.
Yeah.
There's the client side, and then there's the industry side.
Yeah, and I'm so glad we've got that change.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So remember.
Yeah, take a step back and think, look at this.
I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that.
This episode 1 of this season 10 has gone on way too long.
We've talked your head off.
They're not going to be this long moving forward, guys. Sorry to disappoint. But we've had a good old chinwag. We've had a bit of time off.
Though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks. Yeah. And do you know what? As soon as the day that episode 10 of season 9 came out, I had a girl come up to us at the Beauty Connects event at Nouveau and say to me, when's season 10 coming out? I went, girl, episode 10 of season 9 has just dropped 2 hours ago. Yeah. Give me a break.
Sit down.
Calm down. My voice is still hoarse from last season. So thank you so much for listening. Please join our broadcast channel to get the latest updates of what's going to be happening this season, and 2 very exciting things that are coming we can't announce yet, but we're really excited about. And please like, subscribe, and follow.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Give us a follow on YouTube.
It really does mean a lot to us.
We will be back next week, next Monday at 9 a.m. with episode 2 of our 10th season. Yeah. So tune in next week, guys.
Bye. We love you.
Bye.
Stay booked, busy, and blessed. I nearly forgot that.
I like you all.
Love you. Bye.